Marjorie Taylor Greene, well, Dr. Dre came for her. He didn't appreciate her using his music. I think she thought that she was cool, just, part of his entourage or something, but Doc not having it. We do have this to share with you. She thought it was such a great beat and that she was young and hip, but Dr. Dre fired off a letter because the representative should face legal action, frankly, because she used Still Dre, the beat in the background, as she kind of pranced out to kind of take on her colleagues and the day's agenda. And you see her right there, and we slow-moed it for you to kind of make it very dramatic. Georgia lawmaker posted the clip to her social media showing her really strutting her stuff through the halls of Congress. It was an apparent flex to the fact that she did it. She helped Kevin McCarthy get elected, finally, 15 rounds later as House Speaker. The video even showcases this photo she took with McCarthy following the win. I mean, they need each other, they love each other, they support each other. Additionally, in the video, you see her even taking a call from DT. Okay, we know who that is, right? Referred to as the perfect phone call in another tweet. The fact that she even knows the song took some by surprise, let alone her feeling free to drop it into her GOP-fueled video. You can count Dr. Dre as one of those shocked to hear his work being used by MTG because, well, he told TMZ he never gave the okay for this to happen. Not in a million years. The mega producer telling the outlet, I don't license my music to politicians, especially someone as divisive, hateful as this one. So yeah, he ain't a fan of her collab in the slightest, if you will. That from TMZ. It turns out Dr. Dre's team took action. They reached out to Twitter to get the video taken down. Elon was listening, he took the call as a result. MTG tells us she's been locked out of her Twitter account for using Dre's copyrighted work without permission. Let's show you the legal team's response here. Dear Miss Taylor Greene, we write you on behalf of our client, Andre Young. That's Dre, in case you didn't know that. Composer, performer of the hit song Still Dre. You are wrongfully exploiting this work through the various social media outlets to promote your divisive and hateful political agenda. One might expect that as a member of Congress, you would have a passing familiarity with the laws of our country. It's possible, though, that laws governing intellectual property are a little too arcane and insufficiently populous for you to really have spent much time on. We're writing because we think an actual lawmaker should be making laws, not breaking laws, especially those embodied in the Constitution by the founding fathers. So let's look at her Twitter handle now. Do we have that? Because look, it's time to begin. They can't stop what's coming. Okay, media's been disabled in response to a report by the copyright owner. So MTG's response here also has some words of her own for Dr. Dre. In an exclusive statement to TMZ, here's what she says. While I appreciate the creative chord progression, I would never play your words of violence against women and police officers and your glorification of the thug life and drugs. So Ben, you don't want people stealing your jokes, right? And have you ever come after anybody for stealing your jokes?
No, because I'm at a place in my career where it's just good publicity.
Okay.
And as somebody who's known for my own version of the thug life, I take offense at what MTG says. What garbage in every respect. Yeah. First of all, you have to love that she says you can't stop what's coming. As she was immediately stopped within that post. Yeah. The irony is never appreciated by anybody on her side of the world. But in addition to that, the blatant and cheesy and obviously fake denunciation of Dre after she used him. I would never use his lyrics. You're promoting his music. You're obviously promoting it. And this is coming from me, obviously a man who's close personal friends with Dre. I mean, I don't mean to brag, but this is me recently at Craig Robinson's show. There's Dre. Who's there in the background?
All right.
That's me. Now, A lot of people know that we're very close. Dre himself doesn't know it. I did maybe chase after him saying, hey, Dre, can I get a photo? Can I get a photo? And he did not stop. But the point is, someone snapped that photo. So as one of his close personal confidants, I'd like to say that he would never approve of her, never approve of anything she does or says. And it's time these conservatives and these far right conservatives at that realize that nobody in art, nobody in music wants them to have any part of what they do. They don't authorize it. They don't agree with you. They think you're bad people.
Yeah, and I gotta tell you this, when I read over her statement again, if you want to talk about violence against women, look, man, I think it's no stretch. Look at your voting record. Look who you sided with, violence against women, okay? Oh, violence against police officers, right? Some accuse fellow members of Congress of giving some of the January 6th insurrectionists, domestic terrorists, a tour, right? Leading up to the January 6th violence.
And just encouraging them to do it in multiple videos constantly. I think it's time for a remix, da-da-da-da-da. She's a hateful bigot, da-da-da-da-da. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I like that one. I hope we don't have to pay for that sampling. And then,
don't worry, I'm not quite on pitch enough for it to be legally a problem.
Okay, well then we're good. I co-sign. We're good. And then the last part about the thug life. Really, MTG? Who you calling a thug? Okay, and we saw what was that round 14 where the one congressman went after Matt Gaetz, and I screamed out from my couch, thug. Okay, had to be restrained. The guy's putting his hands in his mouth and stuff. So,
it's straight racism to condemn quote unquote thug life when she literally is encouraging thugs to attack the Capitol and overthrow the government. It's just that her thugs are white, so she doesn't count them as thugs.
Okay, that part. My work is done here.